Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Clark, you've been a part of this league for quite some time. What were some of your favorite cities to visit?
Well, it's hard to not include some of the big market cities. LA, New York, Chicago, Boston, in part because those teams were really good and they also had great fan bases and fun venues to play in.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Nesmith, and it's Walker in at the 3 spot. Now here's Booker. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Here's Nesmith. There's the drive. Pass to Nembhard. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound. About a minute played so far here in the first. Williams, great positioning on the putback.
Good cleanup job by Williams that time, collecting the miss and then going right up for his own shot.
Here's Walker. Pass to Jackson. Back to Walker. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth. And that depth will be testing what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Booker, no good. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Nesmith finds Nembhard. Here's Jackson. The kick out to Walker. Indiana moving it around. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The drive by Siakam. Done with some nice D. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Iguodala in at the power forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here is Morris. Pass to Robinson Earl. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Gillespie's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns. Into the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Let's take a moment to see which squads have been the most dominant on the glass this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Second, the Pacers.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Now, here's Nesmith. Still yet to score. Jackson passes to Nembhard. Jacks up a three. Up again. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The drive by Green. The layup missed. Pacers trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. .43 seconds left to play in the first half. Booker against Nembhard. No good from Booker. And Walker's got the ball here for the Pacers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Jackson kicks to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Siakam. A three-pointer, no good. Brooks outside. Williams passes to Booker. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Suns on top. They lead by 5. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Phoenix Suns.
They're riding the wave of enthusiasm in this arena.
Yeah, getting that boost of adrenaline. They're giving this crowd a show and trying to bring home the W. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, they're going to be tested on both ends. But we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man. This one could have a playoff feel, Ernie.
Our viewers would love that. So would we.
That was a good job, Kenny.
Thank you.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Phoenix with the ball, leading by 5. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Here's who Rick Carlisle starting the second half with. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. Nesmith is out there with Nembhard. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. Now Green following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Jackson. Indiana moving it around. Count that one. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Booker, still without a basket. Out to Brooks. This one for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Pacers shooting only 21% from the field so far. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Now Walker. Pass to Nembhard. Clock at 4. Launches a 3. Nice D from Williams.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
For 3, Booker. And you know who? Devin Booker.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. Allen's checked in for Booker. The Pacers also with a sub. Ruff's jacked in. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Walker. Nesmith finds Walker. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. No good on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Nembhard, the pass to Huff. Now, here's Nesmith, defended by Allen. Pass to Nembhard. A three-pointer's right on target. Nembhard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No hesitation from Nembhard at all, and with good reason. He was on his spot and ready to let it go.
Now, here's Green. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Mark Williams is out there with Dunn. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Green. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Siakam looking around. Williams with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Brooks down low. Nembhard covering. Booker. Brooks outside. Here's Green. 5 on the clock. Now Booker shoots the 3. Devin Booker. Gotta watch that corner. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now, here's Siakam. Now, Nembhard. Here's Siakam. And again, unable to change the momentum here. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Suns.
The big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year. And when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take that first game of the season series. That's what they've done here tonight against the Pacers.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Williams.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
So it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And so long, everyone.